Shout outs to Callie Fiora. Great question. What does Saturn restrict in each zodiac sign? All right, so let's go through them. Saturn in Aries, your creative visions and your passions will be projected on and restricted. People will tell you they're unrealistic, and people will try to limit your expression on all levels. Saturn in Taurus generation, when it comes into your value system that you feel like you have to give to the world and natural aspirations, the resources and the support system for these things are going to be limited. All right, so you're gonna have to learn how to improvise and learn how to persevere through those obstacles. Saturn in Gemini generation, you're gonna feel restriction when it comes into relating anything that you want to structure or build amongst your close surroundings, close friends, potentially siblings, cousins. All right, to the point you may subconsciously start to restrict your own communication methods. Saturn in Cancer generation, your ability to develop emotional connections with others may feel restricted due to rocky relationships with family and loved ones. All right, so you have to be able to identify if you give people the cold shoulder to the point is making it hard to let people in and just build connections with others in general. Saturn in Leo generation, man, people be hating and projecting on your ability to gain the spotlight or attention to the point you start to subconsciously restrict your own creative expression, and it comes a chapter in your life you have to learn how to reignite that relationship with your inner child. Saturn in Virgo, there's going to be a restriction and a lack of a support system and resource when it comes into building any type of business, brand, career aspiration, to the point you may start to restrict your own personal efforts due to excessive worrying and impatience. Saturn in Libra generation, you guys could feel restricted when it comes into relating your ideas and logic to others, and that could result in you extremely isolating yourself from partnerships and social environments, and that starts to create an extreme imbalance within your relationship activity in your life. Saturn in Scorpio generation is going to experience restriction, building more of an intimate connection with others due to being emotionally blocked off and guarded, and they can experience extreme transformation trying to overly control things that they're building and structuring with others. Saturn in Sagittarius generation, your expression, your beliefs, your spiritual or educational pursuits may get projected on and restricted, especially by the father, to the point it starts to result in you restricting and limiting your own expression of your belief system or the things that you're educated about. And also, when it comes into experiencing, exploring, potentially traveling around the world, that's going to take a little bit of time. That may feel restricted in early stages of life. Saturn in Capricorn generation, you're going to experience restriction when it comes into simply enjoying life, and things dealing with inner child activity due to priorities, responsibilities. And when it comes into the intention you have navigating your career aspirations, you're going to experience restriction or a limit of resources and a support system here. And you're going to have to learn to improvise, and work through obstacles in that matter. Saturn in Aquarius generation is going to experience restriction when it comes into relating their ideas and thought forms to the point it results in extreme isolation. And now when it comes into their alternative yet unique creative or business ideas, they may not place that much effort into it due to this outcasted influence. So it's like, who's going to relate to this business or creative idea in the first place? And that's a form of self-projection and self-restriction. And last but never least, Saturn in Pisces generation, in which we're currently experiencing this transit, is going to experience restrictions when it comes into their creative endeavors, their belief systems, and they're going to be told that they're delusional about things that they want to build and structure when it comes into their imagination.